Biden administration, for the second time in December, bypassed Congress to approve an emergency weapons sale to Israel. Secretary of State Antony Blinken notified Congress of the $147.5 million sale for equipment, including components for 155mm shells. This decision follows a similar move on December 9th, approving a $106 million sale of tank ammunition to Israel. The emergency determination allows the purchase to skip the usual congressional review for foreign military sales, citing the urgency of Israel's defensive needs. President Biden's $106 billion aid package for Ukraine, Israel, and national security faces congressional delays, tied to debates on its immigration policy and border security. Some Democratic lawmakers link proposed aid to Israel with tangible steps from Prime Minister Netanyahu's government to reduce civilian casualties in Gaza. South Africa has taken a significant step by filing a lawsuit against the Israeli government at the International Court of Justice (ICJ), alleging genocidal actions in Gaza. The filing, announced by South Africa's Department of International Relations and Cooperation (DIRCO), accuses Israel of continuous failures to prevent and address genocide. Israel has strongly rejected the allegations, terming them as a blood libel and expressing abhorrence towards the accusations of genocidal actions. South Africa specifically charges Israel with genocidal crimes in connection with its military actions, particularly during conflicts with the Palestinian group Hamas in Gaza. The filing at the ICJ marks a significant legal challenge, reflecting South Africa's determination to address what it sees as severe violations of international law. In the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict, the death toll in Gaza has reached a devastating count of 180 as a result of Israeli airstrikes. The situation escalated with a particularly severe Israeli air strike hitting central Gaza's Margazi refugee camp, claiming 60 lives. The toll is a distressing illustration of the impact of the Israeli offensive, with more than 21,000 people killed in airstrikes, concentrated in the besieged Palestinian territory. The war has not only resulted in a staggering loss of lives, but has also displaced a significant portion of Gaza's 2.3 million people, contributing to a humanitarian crisis. As violence escalates in the occupied territories, the United Nations Security Council convened on Friday to address the pressing need for a two-state solution in Palestine. The call for a two-state solution, where Israelis and Palestinians coexist side by side, emerged as a focal point in the discussions. This diplomatic approach is seen as a path to lasting peace, emphasizing the importance of finding a resolution to the conflict that ensures the safety and security of both Israel and Palestine. The UN Security Council members stressed the need for active engagement in a peace process based on the principles of a two-state solution. The urgency of the situation was passionately underscored by a consensus among almost all Security Council members, including the 5 veto-wielding powers. This sentiment aligns with previous discussions and resolutions that emphasize the importance of finding a diplomatic and sustainable resolution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The international community continues to closely monitor the situation, advocating for a peaceful and negotiated settlement to bring stability and security to the region.